Words course through our next guest's veins. Lemon Andersen is a Tony Award-winning poet, producer, writer, creative director, mover, shaker, friend. For National Poetry Month, we could think of no one better to vibe with than this Boricua from Brooklyn that also loves the Mets.
Of course.
Yes. Of course. I have no choice. My father would not allow that.
Let's introduce him.
Please welcome. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, please welcome the living legend, Lemon Andersen.
Oh, thank you.
So much.
That's great.
What were you saying? Your father made you a Mets fan?
He is. Before he passed away, he left me a 1969 Mets ticket for the 5th game when they won the World Series.
Wow.
So the Mets are a big deal for me.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Where do you keep it? Under lock and key.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah.
Let's talk about poetry for a second.
Yeah.
Because I love poetry so much. I see poetry books constantly. I do. I love it. I try to write it. I fail miserably. Although I don't know if you can fail with poetry because it's kind of like artistic expression. Yeah. Do you think the popularity of poetry, you're one of those guys that's kind of keeping it alive and keeping it cool, and like someone that's young. Is that a lot of responsibility for you?
It sure is. And I like that responsibility because I'm in production. So I'm able to bring those tools and that just real understanding to poetry, live performance, as well as writing. So I'm behind the scenes as a producer, so I kind of know how to package it and put it together so that poets and the audiences really enjoy each other. Yeah.
So if you are a native New Yorker who lived anywhere in the 5 boroughs and you happen to be Puerto Rican, you're Puerto Rican adjacent.
See.
Yeah.
You know all the old haunts where spoken word was really underground until it became
for a very long time.
Speak to that a little.
Well, in the Harlem Renaissance, we had, amazing poets. Langston Hughes, of course, is the most popular. And then it moved into the Beat generation, and then we did the New Rican Poets Cafe, which it's still in the Lower East Side, and it's under construction. But we had Mikey Pinheiro there, Lucky Cienfuego, Miguel Agarin. Everyone was really performing, but the doors were open for everyone in the community, if not the world, to come in and try it out and speak their truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really fun.
When an art is underground, and then it gets a little more commercial, do you think it's weird? Do you enjoy the fact that more people have access to it, or do you kind of get concerned that it's going to lose its credibility?
I enjoy the fact that people have more access to it. I mean, for me, my motivation as a poet and a live performer was always to do poetry for people who didn't really consider it. Right? Because then I knew the work was transcending. And sometimes it's like speaking to the congregations. When you're in the underground scene, you have an audience who loves poetry, but doesn't necessarily, they'll clap and snap for everything. Mm-hmm. So it's important that we broaden that audience. It challenges us as poets, it just really does. As writers as well.
Well, this is what I was going to ask. I saw an interview where you talked about, you thought you were a good writer until... You started reading really good writing. Yeah, well, the more you read, the more better you are as a writer, and that's just overall. As a screenwriter, playwright, novelist, you should have a living library, Yeah. Who are some of your favorite poets? B.D. Thomas, my favorite poet, put me on. Down These Mean Streets? Yeah, Down These Mean Streets. Reggie Gaines, great poet, Etheridge Knight. I leaned on the African-American writing experience as well. They taught me a lot about just craft and New York storytelling overall. Yeah. Are you still using pen and pencil, or are you going on phone? His Instagram, he writes his bars on napkins.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah, it helps too. I'm a copywriter and a creative director, so short form writing and that kind of tight writing.
Oh, really wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. So true to what you do, you have an event coming up.
I do.
Tell us about it.
So We the Poets is a call to action for poets to speak on the 14th Amendment because, according to James Baldwin, only the poets can tell the truth about who we are. Okay. Right? So when you can't lean on teachers, preachers, and union leaders, politicians, you lean on the poets because the only agenda for a poet is to really speak that truth. And so I put together the top young poets in the country to perform Sunday at We the Poets at Roulette in Brooklyn. And we're going to tape it. So it's the beginning of a series where we have 27 episodes lined up. Mm-hmm. This is the first one, the 14th Amendment. So 27 amendments, 27 episodes.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
All right, we can't let you go without spitting a few bars. Okay. You can go assume your position, and I will remind folks, check out the performance. There it is, We the Poets. Sunday, April 27th, the doors open at 6 p.m. All the information is right there. Without any further ado, Lemon Andersen.
My mother, Millie, is 5 feet full of tough tenderness, A rare, proudless Puerto Rican by way of a Campo Cor Calle. Rigorous, rebellious, reckless one born second out of 7 children, chosen to sip the chilled chalice of the 1970s, tough love supreme. But behind her bold boiling points, she loves me so unconditional. So I say, okay, Millie, can we go to the Himalaya ride to dance? See, I knew she would say yes. That's the only thing I liked about Coney Island in the summer anyway, because the beach is a mess hole of drunk lifeguards getting robbed under the boardwalk. The sand was like walking on hot coal, plus you had broken glass everywhere. So finally, when we get to the Himalaya, it is packed with people from all over the city. We work our way into the flashy crowd, trying our best to stay on everybody's one, when all of a sudden, the DJ plays my mother's favorite record, Ring My Bell.
Neil.
It's a New York moment.
Very New York moment.
Yes, it is.
Lemon.
Thank you so
always
much.
a pleasure.
Same.
Thank
you so
Pleasure.
much.
Have a great weekend.
Check him out and the rest of the entire Mount Rushmore Poets for We the Poets this Sunday, April 27th in Brooklyn. All the information is right there. Also, we need to do that at Citi Field.
We sure do.
I think so.
We sure do.
I think so.
I have some Mets poems up my sleeve.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
All right, please do.
That's amazing, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up,